on the Riveras.
I don't know why this is happening.
What are we gonna do, babe? Like, whoever it is, we still have a mole. Someone has leaked our wedding date.
Outside of the church, there was chaos. After I entered the church, the entire day was beautiful.
You love him?
I personally don't feel that Mike is a man for her.
That's a plus, right? You're full-on pregnant. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, sister.
I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I know.
I really found out Jacqie was pregnant through social media.
It was not supposed to happen that way, but it's not entirely true, so.
But it's true.
Yes. On top of being surprised pregnant, now the pregnancy got leaked very, very quickly. It was this gossip Instagram page saying somebody that's really close to the family had just told them that I'm 3 months pregnant with my 4th baby and that the baby is my ex-husband's.
Are you okay? Is it okay if I go over?
Yeah, you can come over. That'd be good.
You didn't want to tell me because of Mike, but I'm still your sister. My feelings are a little hurt.
How are you? I'm all right. Just bring it in.
Oh, no.
You know, life. To be honest, now seeing Jenica's reaction, I'm thankful that I didn't have to tell her, because she's a little scary. Well, first of all, I want to say that I'm sorry for the way you found out. That's not how I wanted it to happen. Either way, it's not like it's a, oh my God, you're pregnant moment. That's not what it is.
Well, how far along are you?
It's 3 weeks. It's like, okay, well, let me figure this out. Let me figure out how I feel.
So you had sex a lot then?
Yeah, we had sex. We did it. We did that.
Not that long ago, you guys were dating.
Dating, basically dating for like 3 weeks.
For a date.
I think Jenica still hasn't even come to terms with the fact that Mike and I are back together. And then this baby is kind of just like the cherry on top of the whole situation. I don't know when it happened.
I don't want to know what happened. No.
I'm trying to figure out the date. I'm glad to say that this baby was in a bed. I know that for sure, because the other ones weren't on a bed. Jayla was on a couch at my mom's house. So sorry, Mom. And the other 2 were in the car.
So have you thought about your options? Like, you're not gonna abort it, right?
No.
Because that would be so rude and I probably wouldn't talk to you.
I did think about having an abortion for like 10 seconds, and although this is not part of my plan, I don't know. I don't think I could ever do that.
So, like, what does this mean as far as, like, your guys' relationship?
It sucks. Like, it does suck so bad because this is not what I wanted at all. Like, I did not want to be pregnant. Everybody knew it. Anytime I talked to anybody, it was like, no, like, I'm done. Like, I don't think I have enough love. Like, I just want to give my 3 kids with the attention that they need and be able to have enough time for me, my relationship, and now it's like...
Just because I don't like Mike doesn't mean I'm not gonna, like, it's another kid. I gotta spread myself thin.
Thinner.
Like, I don't know how much of me I have left to give.
That's exactly how I feel. We feel the same.
I love you. I'm not mad. I'm chill.
Jenica helps me a lot. And a lot of occasions, she's actually helped me be a better mom. You know, Mike isn't her favorite person in the world right now. My kids still are.
Here we go again.
Oh my God, I'm gonna push something else out of my vagina.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
You guys look stunning. Where's your ring at, girl?
It's upstairs. I'm cooking breakfast.
Oh, I keep my shit on 24/7. You never know if the pizza lady's gonna show up, you know, try to holler. You gotta be like, Pat, married, you know?
Might as well just tattoo it on your face.
What's wrong, babe?
This whole situation with Jacqie, I just feel so bad about it.
What situation?
Well, the whole leak about her
About
wedding.
her pregnancy?
See, it makes me think of like the wedding, the leak of the wedding, and then now her pregnancy. I just don't know what to think, you know, like who's behind it?
Who do you think it is?
I don't know, that drives me more crazy, and it's like it just makes me feel really, really bad. And then not only that, like a lot of the comments on there are saying, oh, it's someone on Chiquis' team.
How's Jacqie feeling? Does she feel it's somebody in your team too?
Yeah, in a way, yeah. The whole family thinks it's someone on my team.
Really?
Yeah, right there, Rosie straight up said it.
Is there anything we could do about that? Like, I mean...
I don't know, that's what I've been thinking about, and it's breaking my head because it's like, do I just fire everyone on my team and just start over? Because it's like, who do you trust? You know, and like, you can't help but to think, like, what the hell's going on? You feel violated, you feel like, who is it? And living with that uncertainty sucks. She wasn't ready to talk about it because she wasn't sure if she was gonna have a miscarriage, you know what I mean?
It's just so personal.
Hi.
What up, Omi?
What's up?
Does Omi know?
About the leak?
Oh, yeah.
So what can we do? What's your plan?
I thought about like a lie detector test. I know it sounds silly. Polygraph tests are about 95% accurate, or 90 to 95%. But still, I mean, it's better than 50. Are you down? Would you take one?
I'm down.
I would take one too.
I'm down.
I mean, at this point, it's kind of like either you take it or you don't. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't feel uncomfortable or like I can't trust someone.
I'm down for the lie detector.
I feel like I kind of owe it to my sister at this point to figure this out.
It's just crazy.
It sucks that you have
It
to go through
sucks.
this
It sucks that it has to go to this extreme.
Yeah.
But I think that's the best idea, best choice.
I don't really know the blogger who did this, but I can't expect that person to care for me because she doesn't know me personally. I would expect the person who leaked it to care because they obviously do know us personally.
We just got back together, and that looks like a stupid decision in itself. And now I'm having another baby.
It feels very crappy to have to be going through this and then hearing everyone's opinions, and it's just not a good day.
What the heck?
For real. How long have we known?
A couple days.
It does feel like someone stole something from me. Like, this whole situation just sucks. Nobody even knows that Mike and I are back together. That's something I wanted to keep private, like to figure out what the heck we're doing.
Who would know you're pregnant?
I
just found out.
Told you, I told Mike, my sister.
Chiquis?
To be honest, I spent a whole day trying to figure it out, and then I was driving myself crazy. I just started feeling like I couldn't trust anyone. I was okay, I went to the doctor, but like...
No fans stopped you at the doctor's?
But even at the doctor, I could be getting a pap smear. I don't know, like that's...
Does Mike know, obviously? He saw the post too?
I'm still trying to accept this whole life change and being pregnant and trying to be happy about it. I don't need something else to make me bitter. I told him. He's actually really positive. They're making it seem like that's why I got back with him when that's not even the case.
We gotta set that straight.
Who is talking? Like, 2 leaks in less than 3 months. Like, it's, I don't know, it just makes me really sad. Now I can totally understand how Chiquis felt. Hers was probably worse, though. Definitely worse. I'm still trying to figure out what I do about being pregnant. Now it's like, what do I do about the whole world?
Well, we have to resolve it. We can't just hide. The best way is gonna be like a YouTube video. If we can't continue to allow all these people to speak, and we move forward with your head high. And we need to just do this ASAP.
I'm nervous.
Are you gonna tell him?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi, Pa.
What are you guys doing out here?
Talking.
Talking?
About what?
I am pregnant, but not 3 months, just 1 month.
Oh. Wait, from who?
For Mike.
Oh. How was the reaction this time when you found out that you were pregnant?
I
Like,
cried.
Because it wasn't supposed to happen. You get me? Like,
I remember when she found out she was pregnant with Jordan, she just laughed.
Yeah, I laughed. She was like, oh, damn. What makes me mad is that people talking about it are making it into a negative.
So I'm thinking, obviously, we can't run away from it, but I think we need to do, with her and Mike, a YouTube video.
Why is there always something going on with us?
Just kind of feel like a little disappointed with the media. Not just because of my situation and the leak about the pregnancy, but also Chiquis' situation and how everything was handled. I feel like we're just seeing like a story, not people who have families or who get hurt. Just, they make me feel unhuman.
I'm gonna get you pregnant workout clothes.
That's cute. That's cute.
Because I was really sad about nothing fitting me.
There goes my workout body. He's so cute.
Oh, that's adorable.
Now I have an excuse to go shop there again.
Coming up, so I wanted to have my team take a lie detector test. I'm looking at the results. Who on my team needs to be let go? Here's the video of our wedding. Hi everyone, yo y Johnny queríamos hacer este video porque, como me imagino que se han dado cuenta, ciertas cosas que han pasado en las